This is for lovely God. You say God has put me through a test and I passed it. And this is a lesson do I have to learn, right? You said this is a lesson. This is a lesson that America, I'm not here to learn the lesson. America is here to learn the lesson. They have to learn, the business have to learn, Joe Biden, Governor Abbott, the president, the communities have to learn. It's nothing to do with me. This is, and we talk about the problem of what's going on here about a lesson in our past. They have to learn the lesson. This is for Governor Abbott and the senators now. This is about them taking community side. This ain't nothing to do with me. This is God sent me here to take care of them. The when the numbers are great and racism in the community put the numbers that Trump allowed. This is Trump fault. This is Joe Biden and Obama fault. God is here to teach Obama and the community lesson. Trump is keeping something here because they trying to give Texas, America need a second chance. God trying to give America a second chance to clean up their lives. This is punishable by the Spirit of God. This is something they can't comprehend or understand. And you have to understand how everything going on there. It's a lesson that Trump and Joe Biden and the senators and the community, my lessons never got, I don't regret nothing, man. I don't regret nothing. When they underestimate people in schools and colleges and businesses, we have to understand it's not my lesson, it's their lesson. It's their lesson. Y'all gotta understand America gonna pay a price for all of this. Joe Biden and all the rest of them, our people gonna suffer in the long run. So you have to stand. It's not a lesson, lovely God, that I have to learn. This is something that Joe Biden and Senator Ted and them have to learn. This is something the people in power have to learn. This is nothing to do with me. They have to learn with great power come responsibility and to see not just numbers of votes out. So we have to understand how can those things be done. This is a lesson that's going to be in the books for Governor Abbott. Governor Abbott, people, Texas is going to pay a price. They're going to suffer. And let me tell you something. One day money not going to fix everything. People going to want their kids to suffer and be put to death. One day we going to come to that in America. That money is not going to come where you expect it. This is something that somebody should have did what they were supposed to do and they didn't. They failed. And what you get when somebody failed, you get God. You get God. When you fail as a president, when you fail as a senator, you get God. And OGPV looking like it, you get God. You get the Spirit of God. You don't get those things on what you can't understand. Let me tell you, sweetie. I messaged the FBI and I told them, is you gonna do the right thing here? What the thing is, what are they gonna be remembered in history for? Would you be like all them other FBI's from years ago in racism? Would you be different? And that's the thing I'm trying to tell you. What would you do with your title? What would you go down as when you're doing something right for justice and trying to understand? That judge gotta understand. My new judge gotta understand what is going on here. Can they understand in Dallas? Can the Supreme Court understand what is going on? When I message them, can they understand this? Can a judge do what's right and not do what's wrong. Donald Trump, rules are made to be broken with racism, Donald Trump. Don't play by those rules. Don't say you got where you at and you ain't playing fair. They ain't playing fair. Now it's a different mindset. Baby, I had to deal with them all. I want to tell Trump something before he opened. Hello? Yeah. All right. No, it's their mistakes. And they got to realize, what can the FBI do? What's history they're going to change? And I want to know what they be, right, by making this decision, what judge is going to make, what the Supreme going to do. When I step back in that courtroom, what side of history they're going to be on? Donald Trump talk about rules when business ain't playing fair. What side of history you going to be on? That's the difference by what Trump stand for. What side of history he going to be on? Because right now, everybody on the wrong side of history. They on selfish side, not on God's side. To understand it, this is not funny, guys. And I'm just tired of people having their own opinions and their own mindsets of what they think. They had no right to do that. They had no right to play those games. Trump had no right. Every last one of them should be ashamed of themselves. Joe Biden and all of the legislators. But they smile. And that's sad, man. And want somebody to look up to that. That's sad as senators. That's sad. They all need to lose their damn job, but nobody can do it because everybody fight for selfishness in each state. That's the difference because of what's going on here. That's sad. They should be ashamed of themselves. Everybody in that power should be ashamed of themselves. But they got to look at themselves in the mirror. Obama and Joe Biden got to look at themselves in the mirror. Trump got to look at the selfishness of what he did. When he get older and pass away, before he die, he going to have to live with the decision of lies. Him and Joe Biden and all of them are putting political communities first. And they lied about that. What they behavior in businesses don't understand. They got the right. No, I got a new game for you. And I'm done after this, man. Let's start censoring every business. And since he want to stand for them, he did this for himself. But they want to act the way they want to act. They want to act the way they want to act. That's sad, man. And you know what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna participate in stupid because y'all got y'all own goals. That's racism. One thing, you gotta keep this world going, huh? When you're a liar, you gotta keep this world going, right? Don't care how many manipulation you gotta go through. That's sad, man. That's sad. That is sad. Trump is ashamed of himself. And that's not cute, man. Every American, everybody that votes should be ashamed of their damn self. Obama and all the rest of them, man. That ain't cute. All of them. That's sad. But they gonna live on. And when you turn on the TV, their behavior is a selfish. I'm gonna tell my kid, you know what they're gonna use? And I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna use, guys. I'm gonna tell you the love of God. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna use. And I want you to know something. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna use. And I'm gonna let you know something. When my kid get older, they're gonna say my kid's jealous. And you know what I'm gonna tell my son? They're a liar because they fight for lies and team up with lies and racism and black and white mindset team up against it. Mark this day in history. I went against those things on the civil rights. Mark those things against those things they stand for. The Supreme Court got it. They're going over it. I went against those things. But they think that's cute. Every last one of them think that's cute. Obama sitting up there with the rest of them. That's not cute. When all y'all got that power in y'all hand and y'all don't know what to do with it. That's sad. And you want history and documents and put yourself, you can see. I read a book up in 2019 and it talks about Walmart, Bill Gates, the White House. It talks about networking when I was at the library. Now this book was pretty interesting. They got Bill Gates and everybody else in it. It was pretty interesting. This book was pretty amazing. But they think they understand us. Come on, man. That's sad, man. They lied. They lied on that. They lied on that. You know, they doing that to the manipulation that's going on in Dallas. They did that. Now I connected with people in New York and Chicago over Big Live, and they trying to destroy that connection. Trump minding Obama for self and the senators in other states, they trying to destroy that connection. Playing with others' mindset. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for that. Trump, man, they should be ashamed of themselves. But they got to look themselves in the mirror with no care in the world. All of them. And that's sad, man. That is sad. I had to go through all this and they still abuse their damn power. What y'all dumbass gonna do then? I'm sorry, man. I can't wait to see what's gonna go on when I get back to Dallas. I can't wait to see the behavior. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that new truck. I can't wait to see when I go back to Dallas. I want to see if they're gonna arrest who they need to arrest in those different courtrooms. I want to see, are they gonna do something to be a part of racism? And then tell me I got a appealing when they lied. But I need this to stay up. I gotta work this out with Walmart. I need this change. I have to stay in the game. I just can't be at the. No, we're gonna have Walmart seminars. We're gonna go to schools. We're gonna get. What I mean about that, we're gonna get 100 more people to go help disability out in each and every store. with CPL since the regular employees don't want to participate. They don't want to help. This is going to benefit everybody. My theater teacher believed in me, and I had 5 more years left. You remember what my teacher told me? Hubert, go chase your dreams in theater class in CIP. And then, you know what else happened? You know, my teacher took me to job court 3 times at Newman Smith, and they believed in me. I thank everybody for being a part of my life. I don't know if it's old relationships and my past and things, they moms and things. And I don't think I ever got hurt out of them when I was a teen by people, parents, some of them. But it's okay at the end of the day. So we keep moving, and I have to deal with this bullcrap. I got to worry about manipulation of a woman not being strong enough for me, and I got to worry about deception and deceiving. But I don't know what they willing to do about it. After everything that went on, things cannot be the same, man. We can't live the same. And it's sad that God can never live amongst this society. God has shown me many things why you can't be trusted and why we can't live amongst each other. He has shown me many things. You will only have him in the spirit. You will never have him in this body. And even if you can find him in this spirit, that's what you're going to have to pay the price. You got to stay away from people. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on in hip-hop and bad misconduct. Let me tell you something. I didn't been getting into girls cheerleaders. I didn't have a lot of situations in my life. My relationships up and down. But they made their decision. They made to play by racism rules. Trump made that decision. He made that decision. Obama made that decision. All of them fight for their own purpose. And then he talking about no, you didn't get where you at today. Without a little deceiving and deception, like I played with that informing. And then a little lawyer and a while like, no, they don't do that. You didn't get where you at today. Where others have to suffer and live and torment a racist and narcissist behavior, a black and white mindsets when you dealing with billion of mindsets. Let me tell you something. All of my work and with Yellow Breezy and the mayor and them did with racism to win that election, I'm talking about Disney Channel, music business, all of them out, and they think that they're supposed to walk away. Things supposed to be just fine. After that mayor did what he did, that's not right, man. And he's not losing his job. They can't have it both ways. I'm not going to stay in a city that broke the trust of my God and Jesus around got his own problem. They only want to be around with money. They don't want to be around with the love of God. Then what make it right for a social caution to make fun of somebody? That would make it right, man. And Trump think that stuff cool would make it right for they can get away with that. Would make it right. That's the saddest man ever that hit the face of the earth. Would make it right for somebody to do that. If I call the FBI, you think would make it right for somebody to do that at a call center, the tunt. You tell me right now, I could ask them that question. I don't mind asking FBI that question. You call me and tell me if that's right. When they scrolling to listen, not to handle a case. You tell me if that's right. But let me tell you something. I want no business with anybody in here. I'm going to enjoy my son, but a thirsty woman and a thirsty community that's been doing what they have to do, Mills are going to stay the fuck away from me. I need something, excuse my French. I don't need nothing to do with anybody in that format. I don't want you to use your women. They can say what they want, man. Look, I have to find something else to do before I deal with this shit at the end of the day. Shit, maybe I gotta be alone the rest of my life because that's what a case. And watch my son grow. That's what it takes. So if I gotta walk out every day by myself, so well be it. Till I'm 60, 70, 80 years or so, well be it. I got my stepson and my son. I think that's gonna be very much is greater. So I wish everybody the greatness. And that's just the way things are gonna have to be. Hey, I'm not worried about it. But they did something they wasn't supposed to do, and that's not fair. And Trump think that's cute. That ain't cute, man. Politics. Let me tell you something. And I want to let you know something. At people, the only things you supposed to take serious in this world when you're taking care of foreign business and government taking care to make sure terrorists don't happen in this society. But when it comes to certain situations and dealing with certain things and our government dealing with certain things, they have to learn how to take it easy. They got to know how to observe it. And they failed to observe it. They felt that. The prosecutor did something they wasn't supposed to do. Governor Abbott and Trump, all of them, Joe Biden, because Joe Biden wanted. That's not cool, man. I need them to stay away from me, man. This can't work out, man. I'm going to deliver one thing, and I want to watch my son go to school. And those documents need to be tore up. That's not right. In Gainesville. They know they wrong for that in Gainesville. And I'm going to tell the FBI, they know they wrong for that in Gainesville. Those documents have to be tore up. They know that racist mode they pull and the community pull and Gainesville pull. Those documents have to be tore up. It have to be. And I need the FBI to understand this and what Gainesville have done and the crime that the black and white and Mexican have done. I need you to understand the price that need to be given. Judge Kennedy had to be thrown in jail. This is something that's gotta happen, guys. The FBI need to know they have to be thrown in jail in my situation. This must happen. The FBI must do the right thing. If the Justice Department not going to do it, they're going to have to step in. They're going to have to do something. If the Justice Department not going to do the right, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something. And I hope they do the right thing. It's not for me to learn, it's for them. And this is for Mirza to learn, it's not for me. My lessons is about sticking to what I know best. Sticking when narcissism behavior of Walmart employees tried to stop that. And they tried to stop it again. Racism of black and white with tax dollars. That's Trump's fault. I don't want none of it. But when these kids' parents say, when they tell my kid they jealous, no. Tell them they'll lie when their kids have more. Or they lie, they rating their team up for their own personal use. When the numbers are greater, but I'm going to tell my son, there's always a way to break those numbers. There's always a way to break those numbers. There's always a way. I'm going to tell you, the reason why most people be alone because of bitterness or understanding how other humans want things. And some people die alone of a lifetime because they can't find other mindsets like them, and they thought they didn't find other mindsets like them.